Well, we got us another nice day. It's a little overcast. The sun is hazy, but it's really warm. I think it's like 55 degrees or 45, 55. It's warm. It's really warm. So I got Cole with me. Couldn't pass up a day like this. Just couldn't do it. So we at my favorite trail. I like this one because it's there don't usually be too many people, and Cole can run around, and he ain't got to worry about no other dogs bothering him. I ain't got to worry about him attacking nobody or nothing like that. So here we go. Nice Monday afternoon after the weekend. I slept most of the weekend away. Yesterday I took him for a walk. That was nice. But I slept all day Saturday. And Friday when I got off, I slept the rest of the day Friday because I was so tired. So tired. Job is killing me. And I'm hanging in there. Yes, I am. Good boy, Cole. Good boy. Trail is a little wet, a little sloppy. Most of the snow is melted. A little ice over there. But for the most part, it's just wet. Got all the leaves down and whatever, they haven't dissolved yet. But they're getting there. Not bad, it's real warm, it's really warm. Enjoyable little walk we got here. I don't hear any people around, so looks like we got the trail to ourselves. Goes exploring the place, checking things out. Good boy. Just having him a ball. That was a risky move you did right there, buddy. You would have missed. You'd been in a world of hurt. He's pretty darn sure-footed. Like he's been running around the woods forever. Pretty good. Running through this woods. I used to be worried about him. A little wet right here. Running into a branch or something, or getting his foot caught on a root or something or whatever. Or his ankle twisted on a rock or something. Well, but he's pretty sure-footed. He knows pretty much how to run through these woods pretty good without hurting himself. So, pretty confident in his little ability to run around. Because he is going to run around. He definitely is. It's a little steep hill right here. Definitely got a chance to get my wind up, climbing up that darn thing. Whew. Came up here. Yeah, we haven't been doing this too often because we've been having those cold days, and then when it snows, we can forget it. I ain't coming out here in the snow. So Cole's been cooped up in that house. But he hasn't been out for 2 days in a row now. So he don't know how to act. He's way up there now. I don't even see him anymore. I don't know where he went. There he is. He's waiting for me. There he is. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and stop this here. Well, I don't have to stop it here. I suppose I can rattle on about stuff. Looks like the gas prices have pretty much stabilized. I've been checking them out. They pretty much staying the same now. It's up to 420, 425, 430, right in that range. So, and it's pretty much staying there. So that's pretty much, I don't know how much higher it's gonna go from there, but it's pretty much stabilized now. It hasn't gone up no more. So maybe I'm gonna see what happens by Friday. You know, I hate to say it, but I got a feeling by Friday this week, it'll be up to $5 a gallon. We'll see. Hopefully it'll only be $5 a gallon. It'll be more than that. But hopefully it stays like it is. You know, I got my gas supply. I really don't want to see it go up no higher. You know. And like I say, I got my supply not because of the prices. I got my supply so that I will have some in case they shut down, we can't get any gas at all. I'm worried about them, you know, shutting the pumps down, or we get in some kind of situation where we lose power and the pumps won't work and you can't get gas. The only gas you're gonna have is the gas you got in your car or any that you managed to store. You're pretty much stuck. You know, you ain't gonna be going nowhere. And if the power is out, you ain't gonna have gas for the generator. You gotta run a generator or run your car with an inverter on it. I can do either. And actually, I'd rather run the car with the inverter on it. Speaking of that, I had to get a battery today. My battery died on me. Well, it didn't die on me. I was just driving along on the way home from work, and the light come on, the battery light. I'm like, oh, what's going on here? So I'm thinking, okay, it's either the battery or either it's the alternator. So I stopped at the AutoZone. You know, they'll check that stuff out for you. And they checked out the battery. They said it had a dead cell in it. So, and the battery looks like the original battery for the truck or whatever. There was a little bit of corrosion on it and stuff. So I said, let's go ahead on and do it. So I went ahead and got another one. Same size and everything. But fortunately, they had it in stock because it's a common battery that Ford F-150s take. So they had it in stock. And they was able to switch it out right there for me. Whereas if I'd have went to Walmart, I'd have had to come back tomorrow morning or something and do it. Or either leave the car and wait for them to get to it when they felt like it. So AutoZone, they go ahead and take care of it right then and right there. So that worked out good. They got all the tools to do it with, everything. Okay, we go that way. He's about to come back this way. So we can go either way on this trail here. I really don't care which way. Whichever way he happens to be, that's the way I go. I let him lead the way pretty much because he knows his way around this trail here. We done been here a lot because, like I said, this is my favorite trail. But what was that? Oh, that's just the wind blowing a piece of paper up there in the tree. It's okay, it ain't nothing cold. It's just a piece of paper blowing in the wind. Don't go down there. Where you going? Come back here. Cole. What's he chasing after? I don't see nothing. There's something. Oh, that's that thing fluttering in the breeze up there. It sounds like something running around in the woods. There's nothing out there, Cole. Come on. It had me going too. I thought it was something running through the woods. But anyway, I got my new battery. So, shouldn't have no problem out of that. They checked the alternator too while they were at it. Alternator runs good. No problem. But I do want to get another alternator, a more heavy dutier one, more bigger one with a little more power, so that I can be able to charge stuff up as I'm driving when I do start traveling, because I'll be traveling with batteries in a trailer and everything, so I want to be able to charge it as I'm driving, so that's going to be a project I'm going to be doing. Oh, we're almost at the mill, almost at the cider mill. We got there quick. Okay, might be able to do a round trip deal today. Yep, so anyway, that's my plan. Get a bigger alternator, and plus that'll help when if I lose power in the house or lose power and need to use the inverter on the truck. It'll be able to put more power into the inverter to be able to run things and whatever. I'm gonna upgrade my inverter. I got a 2,000 watt inverter, and I got a 1,000 watt inverter that I can hook up to the car battery and run stuff. I happen to have it right now hooked up to my solar panels and my battery system right now. And but if things went south where I needed power because of a power outage, I'd be able to hook it up to the batteries I got in the house and run my stuff in the house. Not everything, but the main thing I need, I can run off of that. My furnace and some of the lights and the television and stuff like that. Got enough power to run that stuff. And then once the batteries run down, I can hook it up to the truck and hook the inverter up to it and run that stuff off of that while the truck is running. And I do have a 2,000 watt generator, but that's loud. I mean, it's not that loud, but it's loud enough to where you don't want to be running that and people hearing that thing go off. There's a guy over there with his backpack. Got a little current coming here on the river there. It's coming around there at a good little clip. It's probably from all that runoff from the snow melting. Yeah, it's a pretty good current there. But it's flowing good, so don't we got any jam ups or nothing upstream. So that's good. They're still doing construction over there. I'm not sure how that's coming. Maybe one of these days I'll come out here and bring the drone and take a look and see what they're doing over there. That's the beauty of having a drone. If you're ever curious about what's going on over into an area that's inaccessible by foot or by car, you just take the drone up, get it up high enough to where it can't be seen or heard, and just take a quick look, see what's going on, and then bring it back. Nobody's the wiser. And I caught the fire that was over at the site at the roofing company a couple of weeks ago. I saw smoke coming up in the air, like a bunch of tires or something was on fire. Turned out it was just the debris and garbage over at the roofing company. Old roofing equipment and stuff, roofing materials and stuff was on fire. So, but it was burning pretty good, and there was a lot of smoke And they ended up getting it on the news too, so I would have found out. But I found out about 4 hours before the news was able to find out what was going on. They sent a helicopter over, and as soon as I saw the helicopter in the area, I went on ahead and brought the drone on back because I'd already got my shots. You know, I was able to see what it was and everything. It's really muddy down this trail right here. This is the main trail from the cider mill here. And it's really muddy. From all that snow melting. A lot of tracks in here. People have been walking up and down here because it's been nice. And I'm staying on the edge. I don't get my feet wet. Cole he don't care. He really don't care. I hope you don't get too muddy. But I got a nice seat cover in the car, so he ain't gonna hurt nothing. I can wash it. He's enjoying himself out here, getting his little walk in. Starting to calm down a little bit on our walks now. He ain't running as much as he used to. Used to be he just run like crazy. Like he ain't gonna never get, free again. But now he's pretty much taking his time, sniffing around, checking things out. Because he knows that we'll be back again tomorrow or the next day. And he pretty much knows the area, so he pretty much calm down. But and he ain't getting too far ahead of me, and that's good because I wouldn't want him to get in any trouble. But anyway, like I was saying about the gas, the prices are pretty much staying the same for the last couple of days, and I expect them to stay the same until the weekend. They'll probably go up a little bit, hopefully not much. But if they do, I got enough gas to last me for a couple of weeks. I don't have to buy gas. I probably will. I probably won't go into my storage of gas until it gets up to maybe $8 or $9 a gallon. Then I probably still won't bother it. I probably just hold on to it. And because like I say, I didn't store it just for the price point, because I'm trying to save it to use it when the gas prices get higher. I'm saving it to use it in case we can't get gas, period. At no price. It could shut us down. Tell them what's going to happen with the war and everything or whatever. And I just found out some information today. I don't know how true it is because I can't really verify the source because, it's all kind of information floating around out there about the war and everything. I come to find out that I thought that we were getting like 30% of our oil from Russia, and they were saying that all in the news and everything, where we get 30% of our oil from Russia. Well, 30% is quite a bit. Come to find out, I heard it from another source that we're only getting 3%, 3%, which is, that's still a lot of oil, considering all the oil we get, and it's 3% of it, but still is nowhere near like 30%. So somebody added an extra zero on there for a shock effect or something, so we're not hurting Russia as much as we thought we were hurting Russia by not buying their oil. But the thing is, when you hear that we're cutting off 30% of the oil from Russia, it kind of justifies the price of gas going up. But then when you realize it's only 3%, you're kind of like, wait a minute, we've been had. That doesn't justify the prices going up as high as they have, as fast as they have, So I don't know which is true. I don't know if the 3% is true or if the 30% is true. But, there's a chipmunk that's ran across the street. Cole missed it because he's got his nose to the ground somewhere. Where is he? Oh, there he is. Yeah, you missed him, buddy. You probably could have caught him too. But not today. But anyway, in other news that can't be verified, but it's interesting that somebody put it out there that I heard on something I heard on the internet, well, because I'm always looking at stuff on the internet and watching videos and looking at different reports and stuff. And they were saying that we may have a draft here if the United States gets pulled into this war that they got going on. If we get pulled into this war, then they'll have to enact the draft. They're even talking about possibly drafting women. I don't know if that's going to happen, but if they're even talking about that, that means they're really desperate, you know. But we'll see. The scary thing about it was that they were saying that when they do the draft, they're going to be drafting people from the ages of 18 to 60. 18 to 60. So now it's starting to make sense. You know, they needed a war. They had to come up with something to kill off some of these people that are going to be collecting Social Security, you know, in a few years. And that's the way they're going to do it. They'll send us off to war, let us get shot up and killed, and then they don't have to pay the Social Security. Brilliant plan. I was wondering what they were going to do, how they were going to hook that up, but it finally came to light. That's the plan. So, yeah. So, that takes a lot of people out, you know, and I mean, 18 to 60, that's a lot of people. And really, they'll probably do is they'll probably put the like 50 to 60 year olds on the front damn line to make sure that we all get killed off, you know, because they don't want the younger generation getting killed off, because the younger generation are the ones that are going to be paying into the Social Security for the next 20 or 30 years. You know, they want to kill off the ones that are going to be collecting it before they can collect it. And that means us. You know, it's a brilliant plan. I don't know how that's going to work out. People are going to be up in arms over that one. And if I know people my age, we're pretty stubborn, you know, and probably going to be like, I'm not going to war. But I think I'll take my chances going to war as opposed to going to jail, because at least I'll be doing something productive. I mean, if you can call killing people productive, because that'll be the job that you got to do. I mean, you got to do what you got to do. When you live in this country, freedom ain't free. And this country, we're in this mess because of probably some underhanded, evil stuff that this country is doing over there in those countries. That's why they hate us so much. Well, the main reason they hate us is because of simple jealousy. You know, we've got it easier than a lot of places in the world. You know, we've got all the modern conveniences, and people got houses and cars and houses with 2 and 3 bathrooms and stuff like that. And there are countries that don't have not one bathroom. More or less, they don't even have running water. You know, we take a lot of the stuff that we got for granted. And the stuff that we got is because other countries don't have it. You know, we're reaping the benefits of the poor countries that have to endure the poverty and everything. And that's just the way it is. You know, we got American privilege. You know, they talk about white privilege or whatever. There's no such thing. There's only American privilege. We are privileged, you know, and we got our privilege on the backs of a lot of different people over time, you know, in a lot of different countries over time, whatever. And we're all guilty because we're all reaping the benefits of the underhanded evil stuff that our country does that we don't even know about. You know, we don't know the stuff that our country is doing, the evil, underhanded stuff and the little dirty dealings we got going on, you know, because we just don't know. They keep that stuff secret, you know, and then when somebody blows up a building or something or attacks us, we're like, why'd they do that, you know? Well, at least I'm like that. I'm thinking, why'd they attack us? Why'd they blow themselves up to get us, you know? You know, what did we do to them? You know, that question's never been answered, you know, but I'm pretty sure it was pretty horrific, whatever it is we did to cause them people to do what they did to us. There's always a cause and effect, you know, but like I say, I'm enjoying the benefits of being an American just like everybody else. And in order to get those benefits that we got, somebody's got to be, you know, on the bottom.